dog, yo.
What's good with it, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Daily Hip Hop. Make sure don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, man. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. On today's topic, we got Southwest 85 and Rick Ross. They've been having an ongoing feud for some time now. When Rick Ross went to their podcast, you know, and when he went to their podcast, they had a little conversation and stuff like that. And Rick Ross said, you know, let me go use a restroom real quick so I can be able to yeah. So Rick Ross said he was gonna go use the restroom real quick, and he never came back. And they walked off the interview. So ever since then, they've been having an ongoing feud. You know, DC Young Fly went on, you know, on Instagram, you know, and podcasts, you know, talking about the situation that they had, and they felt like, you know, that was disrespect because Rick Ross just walked out the interview, didn't say nothing, and just, you know, just walked out. Told him that he was finna go use the restroom real quick, and then never came back. And ever since then, they've been having an ongoing online dispute with each other and shit like that. And just recently they just went on Mari and Roy podcast, and you know they, you know, just basically they were still holding on to that same kind of, you know, grudge because they felt like it was disrespected. And they went on a podcast just to explain what happened that day when in that situation when Ross just walked out, and they felt like, you know, if it was a Caucasian podcast and he was on a podcast platform, he wouldn't just walk out and not, you know, say nothing or whatever. And they just basically was explaining how they felt about the situation. And DC Young Fly took it more harder because he felt like he had a connection with Ross, but to me, that shit look like a college, so some type of publicity stuff, man, because all that shit ain't really that serious, bro. That shit just, I understand, but what the hell? What is a clip? I'm gonna play a clip where it shows, you know, they having the conversation, whatever, and then you gonna see where Ross and them having the conversation, and you know, Chico be asking him a question, whatever, and he gonna ask him, hey, I gotta, you know, use the restroom, kick in. He ain't gonna show back, he ain't gonna pop back up, he just gonna not show up. You gonna see the other dude in the background come through and be like, yo, you know, Ross is love, right? That shit, hey, dog. Hey, that shit just funny, bro. Like, what the hell? Like, that shit crazy. And I got another clip, but of DC Young Fly addressing the situation, and I got a reply clip of Rick Ross addressing his side of the story. You know, there's always two sides to the story, and from what I seen, Rick Ross said, he's like, man, you know, that shit right there was a free show, man. That shit was a free show. Like, I wasn't paid to come here, so I was entitled to leave. So he felt some type of way, like he was entitled to leave. And they took that right there, you know, personal. And he's like, man, it's not like I was paid to come to the damn podcast or anything like that. And, you know, DC on flying them for like, you know, that's disrespect. You just walked out. But if it was a Caucasian, podcast, you one did that. You know, you would have showed them the utmost respect. They would have asked you the question, or whatever question they would have asked you, would have answered it with respect and shit like that. That shit just, to me, ain't really that serious. But hey, y'all check the clip out. Yeah, let me know what y'all thoughts. Let me know what y'all thinking.
You and your
I ain't gonna put you out these. These motherfucking chips is it. Them right there. Now, you work with Jay a lot, man, and you know Jay-Z is the God, man, you know, and it's like growing up listening to Jay, like Jay was so far ahead of his time in the giving the game. You know what I mean? I think that's so important. Like shit he was talking about on the Blueprint is happening now, but this was in 2001. So like when you get in the booth with somebody of that caliber, do you feel like I'm obligated to do some shit that's gonna last 20 years this time versus when you just go in the booth rapping?
When you collaborate with Jay-Z, when you collaborate with Kanye, Nas, they do bring something different out. That's without a doubt. This is a moment, you know what I'm saying? This most definitely is a moment. I find a way to enjoy it, because usually when I'm rapping with another nigga, it's all fun. You know, with they shit, okay, I see how it go. You know, because this shit, you know, and niggas want to do shit great, you know, great shit. And you gotta honor that and respect that.
What album was the most exciting to record? You did 11. Like, which one was like, the one that had you the most latest? Like, these motherfuckers can't wait.
My nigga, I'm gonna be honest, it's hard for me to answer. And the only reason I'm gonna tell you that is because they all meant so much for different reasons. Port of Miami was your very first one. You always felt nothing could be more important than the first one. Debut. You've been waiting 15 years for this shit to happen. How could something ever be more important than this? Right. But then you become successful with your first album, and then the new obstacle is burning off too. Right. You feel me? Right. And so that approach is different. You do that. The third one is, you know, so I have fun deeper than rapping, so on and so forth. Teflon, Dawn, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's just, but then we can have those debates. We really could.
Teflon was off the chain.
I mean, and I like the way you followed up hustling with pushing it. Like, how did you know to come right back on their ass with it?
You got to.
Right.
Man, just fucking don't take the foot off the gas at all.
That motherfucker.
Let me use the restroom one time and I'm gonna take this jacket off. Yeah, you can't.
Man, stay tuned.
You can't take your foot off for nothing, nigga. Oh, I'm talking about for life.
I just had to tell the motherfucker, I said, nigga, I can't be there for you, baby. I gotta grind.
You gotta grind.
I gotta get up on your what?
I gotta get up on my grind.
I gotta get up on my grind.
I gotta get up on my grind.
That's why I ain't got no damn time. Gotta get up on my grind. I had to tell her I'm big about my big kid. She wanna get all in my face and wanna give me kills. I told her, girl, you ain't gonna sit here. I said, baby girl, give me one time just to go your mind. I'm gonna ride you around. You can see.
Bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on Face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on Face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free, nigga. I wasted that nice ass Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But my nigga, I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wing stop at that bitch. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charging you. You feel me? Don't talk about Rose other business. I came and did that. And what is the analytics? How the show doing anyway, man? I come back on it, and when I'm gonna walk off that bitch the next time, and it's
Rose, big homie. First of all, you know it love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. Line 'em up. You did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Rose. You ain't the only nigga. Boosie did it for free. T.I. do it for free. Nigga Busta Rhymes did it for free. Nigga Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free. Now that wasn't the biggest moment. Now that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million. Got Country Wayne shit like 6-7 million. Like, we do numbers, we do analytics. Our analytics, we was the biggest before you came, and we was the biggest afterwards. So you always got room to come back to be on the biggest podcast in the world, correct? You dig what I'm saying? But when you call a spade, it get hot. And where you gotta go to cool off? I'm going to